joined veterans on an honor flight recently to visit war memorials in Washington, D.C. There was one World War II veteran on that flight, his name Frank Savage.
And we wanted to know more about the infantry officer. Local 12's Deb Dixon paid him a visit and came back with quite a story.
Frank Savage was honored here at the World War II Memorial in D.C. for his service in the U.S. Army Infantry.
The doctor said, get on that plane, get up there, see that memorial because you'll never forget it. And I'm glad I made the trip.
Frank is 96. We weren't surprised he used a wheelchair for the 16-hour day. But then we visited him at his home in Lawrenceburg. Frank is a regular here at Durbin Bowl. Frank drives himself to the bowling alley and lives on his own. He and brother Bob, a World War II Navy veteran, sometimes exchange war stories.
I remember when I picked up my ship down there at Norfolk.
They grew up in Lawrenceburg, sons of a World War I veteran. Then Frank and wife Ruth raised their 5 sons here too.
I was so surprised at the attention given to World War II veterans. Never experienced that in my life, being a little country boy.
The little country boy saw combat. A Bronze Star and Commendation Ribbon for the Pacific Theater helped tell his story.
These are the insignias of the infantry, the cross rifles, the U.S. This spread eagle is worn on the hat an officer wears. And that they're with the 93rd Division, and that's this insignia here.
The 93rd Division was the only all-African American infantry division.
I was given that choice at the time, and I took it and went back to New Guinea and joined them.
World War II is what Frank talks about if you ask him. He has other interests: his computer, golf, and his art, now on display at the local library.
He has made all of these various tractors. There's a golf cart in there from these watch stands. Everything that you see here has been repurposed.
These 2 are bottles.
Frank even created himself.
There's a Dixie Division insignia and the 93rd insignia there.
That takes us back to the honor flight, where we first met Frank Savage. More than 1,000 people waited at the airport for the veterans to come home.
They're slapping me, they're slapping my hands, they're grabbing my hand and just saying, thank you, thank you. Thank you. It's something that I'll never forget. I think about that when I go to bed at night.
One more time, Frank. Thank you. Deborah Dixon, Local 12 News.
And from all of us at Local 12, we thank Frank and all the veterans for their service. And in honor of Veterans Day and Military Appreciation Week, we want to see your pictures. A proud family shared this photo of a promotion, and Kyle Gregory is serving at sea. You can upload your pictures and videos to burst.com/local12.